The rapidly growing market for mini SUVs has been entered into by the Fiat Group with two new competitors. After the rather angular, rugged Jeep Renegade, now arrives the cuddly Fiat 500x for the attention of a growing number of buyers of SUVs based on small cars. All the more need to spread the charm that is associated with the cheerful name Cinquecento.
Presented at the Paris Motor Show at the dealers in February next year, we talk about the new 500x, and that's what we're going to drive today.
After models like the convertible, the soft-roader trekking and the minivan living, now comes the compact SUV 500x, the sixth variety of the popular Italian subcompact Fiat 500. Behind the growing popularity of small SUVs is a simple recipe for success. Compact exterior dimensions make car driving in the city easy. At the same time, the raised seating position gives good road view and convenient entry and exit. A flexible use body and ample interior space wins as a car for the diverse needs of everyday use, from small shopping trips to large purchases at the furniture store. 350 litres of boot space is not miraculous, but the new Italian is on par with its main competitors. The 500x benefits from sympathetic genes, unobtrusive design, SUV typical features such as higher ground clearance, suspension travel and vehicle height. Even with its beefy front bumper and slightly googly eyes, the 500x still makes a more than friendly face. The 500x can be tailored to off-road use with abundant trim accessories, including a discreet rear underrun protection. Following the example of other Fiat 500 versions, there are also countless variations available for the 500x, thanks to a wide selection of accessories, colours and optional equipment.
Different to the Renegade, which is a real off-roader, the Fiat 500x is a standard street car, but with some capabilities if it goes on-road and off-road. And that's what we're going to try out now.
The little Italian shares its concept strengths with its American brother brand Renegade, selling in Germany since the 11th of October. The balancing act between the ride on the street and the medium-duty off-road excursion is handled via the drive.
What I'm driving at the moment is the cross version of the Fiat 500x. That means I got all-wheel drive and I've got an automatic gearbox. The good thing here is you can save fuel if you're driving on-road, because then the rear wheels will not be powered.
Initially, there are three engines to choose from. The 140 brake horsepower 2-litre diesel is the only option with all-wheel drive. The most versatile drivetrain of the little Fiat SUV features a 9-speed automatic transmission. As on asphalt, the Fiat 500x makes a surprisingly good figure off-road as well. Their heavy diesel 4-wheel drive and 9-speed automatic transmission provides strong acceleration and a seemingly unstoppable power, driving the little all-rounder even through difficult terrain. A second diesel with 1.6-litre capacity provides at least 120 brake horsepower and also balanced real pushing power to the wheels, but in this case only to the front, pure front-wheel drive. There is also the 1.4-litre turbo petrol with 140 brake horsepower. After this trio of engines launch, drives of 95 to 170 bhp will gradually be introduced to the Fiat 500x lineup.
The suspension of the Fiat 500x, especially the one of the cross version, is very stiff. If you drive on wobbly roads inside a city, it's a little bit too much. But that's very good if you drive fast on hilly roads, because then the balance is really nice. To make some real noise in the market of the small SUV, the Fiat 500x starts at a price of less than 17,000 euro. In addition, there comes the charming face of the Fiat 500 family. I think this car will make a lot of noise in the market.
Combine this with the typical charm of the iconic small car Fiat 500, add the practical advantages that draw more and more buyers to mini SUV, and you have an extremely promising combination. Too bad that Fiat has not brought this model to showrooms much sooner, but better late than never. The conclusion of our first tests on varied terrain in the Fiat 500x is short and sweet. Bravissimo.